Here I'm going to explain you in more detail about the backside of the PowerWave. Here we have the back panel of the control unit, and on the right hand side this is the master-slave connection panel. I'm not going to cover this. This is more for like special configuration where you have more than one PowerWave if you want to go to higher power. So I'm going to focus here on the backside of the control unit. So the control unit is actually the signal generator plus controller of the whole PowerWave. So it generates the analog control signal, which is then amplified through the power part of the PowerWave. And that's what you see on the left-hand side. So we have three signal generator outputs and inputs that are connected through this BNC connector. So this is the output from the signal generator going to the input of the amplifier. So the normal use case is these are short-circuited with the BNC or connected with the BNC cables. There's a specific application where if you want to use an external signal generator, you can use it in external source mode and then hook up your external signal generator to here. So it's a three-channel or three-phase device. So these are the three outputs of the signal generator and three inputs of the power amplifier part. Then we have a couple of trigger signals here. These are the BNC inputs. It's two trigger in and two trigger out. So this is to synchronize the whole PowerWave testing with other devices like trigger out, for example. It's very handy if you want to use like an external oscilloscope, for example, to trigger exactly on some events. And trigger in is, for example, to connect it to like a PLC or some other controlling hardware, which then can give some trigger input signal to, for example, to start a test or go to the next segment. And then what I think is also very nice feature is the DUT monitor. So this allows to actually control or receive control signal from the DUT. Because if you do, for example, an immunity test, it's about knowing if the DUT works or not. And this allows you to basically do a handshaking between the DUT, your test object, and the device. Frame bus in and frame bus out is used if you connect like external instruments from AMETEK, like the AMP200N for ripple testing, like ripple testing on high voltage components, for example. And then we have the control interface. So we have Ethernet and IEEE 488, the GPIB interface. This is for remotely control. And then we have one USB connector to connect like an external flash drive, for example, to load files.